Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe back, and I'm gonna do my October book haul part 3. Wow. You know, I knew I'd bought a lot of books. I mean, again, the number comes up to over 50. I think 52 is the number. So I was hoping to just get this into 2 videos, but it didn't work out. So here we are, part 3. This is all the books I got from Book Depository. Except, there's one book I found that I forgot that I'd bought, and I got it off a marketplace, and it was 84 Charing Cross Road by Helen Hanoff. Sorry. I've been seeing this again on BookTube for a while, and I never heard about it until actually the last year or so. But I've always put it off because it's really small. It's just letters back and forth between an American and I think English bookseller, a freelance writer and an English bookseller. And so I was kind of interested to see book dealer. Anyway, so I thought, well, it'd be kind of neat for 9 Fiction November if I had a really small read to read as well. That was about books. So I don't know, I picked it up. I got it really, really cheap on Marketplace one day, and I was like, yes. And it came like super fast. Like Marketplace usually takes weeks, like sometimes, you know. This one was like there in like 3 days. I was like so surprised. Okay, so now the rest of everything else is all from Book Depository for the whole month. I had some little issues with it because I had a coupon and I ordered books on that coupon and the coupon didn't work. So I tried it again. It didn't work again. So I bought a lot of books, and then by the time I finally got the coupon to work, by then I've already bought so many books, but I still bought books. So it's a little excessive, and I'm definitely not buying this many books from Book Depository all at once because it takes forever for everything to come. But I just said it. All excessive this month. October was bad for that. So one of the books I picked up is Elizabeth Van Arum book called Elizabeth and Her German Garden. I heard about this on Doris at All Do Books, and I'm pretty sure her and maybe Ange from Beyond the Pages. I know I've seen it on other people's channels, and I don't know why I picked it up. I am not a gardener, and I don't know. I still have yet to read Enchanted April, and I want to read Vera, but I want to wait till after I read the other book. I just bought this on a whim one day. I don't know. It must have been cheap, I hope. I did want to try a couple of authors that I've seen other people talk about that I've never read. They're not names I knew anything about. One of them is Angela Thirkell. I got High Rising, which I think is the first book in her, I don't know if it's a series or just it's the first book that she had published in 1933. So, and again, I think they're supposed to be kind of funny contemporaries for that time period. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I picked up that one. And then I wanted to try one of the Barbara Pims. So I picked up the first one on that one, as well as Some Tame Gazelle, which I think this is the one she imagines, well, the writer, Barbara Pym, imagines what it'd be, her and her sisters would be like if they were a little bit older. So I don't know. I'm really curious to pick this one up as well. I believe I saw Shawn the Book Maniac talk about those. So I think I've seen him on other channels too, but I think he was talking about that book, which is why I picked that one up. I picked up 2 of these interesting books. I thought I had a third one, but I don't see it here, so I guess I must not have. And I got A View of the Harbor by Elizabeth Taylor, and it's one of these really cool editions. I don't know. I just picked up a couple of them. This one again, it's another one of those books. This is another one of those authors I hear people talking about that I've never heard of, so I wanted to pick up this one. I'm not even sure what this book is about. I just picked up the one that was there. And then the other one I picked up was Fire from Heaven by Mary Rant. I can't say her name, sorry guys. And this is the first book in the Alexander the Great series, or I don't know what she calls the series. It's something like that. I read her one on the Minotaur one, which is, my brain just went out. I have it somewhere. I can't think where I put it. I'm not going to be able to find it. It's on my shelf somewhere. And it doesn't have a list of her. Oh, here it is. Oh, The King Must Die. And I read that because somebody in college told me I needed to read that, one of my teachers. And I really enjoyed it. I didn't love it. So I don't think I ever picked up another book of hers, but I saw this cover and I'm not a book buyer. Like, covers aren't usually the reason I pick up a book. I might pick up an edition because I like it. But anyway, I figured this book has been on my wish list for a while. This is the one I wanted to try, is in the Alexander the Great series. I wanted to read the 3 books. So I thought I'd get the first one. And the first one would happen to be in this edition. And it was on sale one day. Or it was at a price I was going to pay, and I had all those the coupon things. I also picked up If Cats Disappeared from the World by Genki Kawamura? I don't know. Anyway, I, of course, was attracted to the cover with the little kitty on it. And I love Japanese literature. This one is translated by Eric Selland. And I've heard, mixed on this one, but I bought it before I really saw people actually finish reading it. And again, I love Japanese literature, so it looks like it's going to be a fast read. I just wanted it. I admit it. I picked up a classic that I've been meaning to pick up for years. It's actually one of those books where my brother had to read it in his high school classes, but I did not. And I've always felt that, like, why didn't I have to read that? And I've never got back around to it. So I got Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. I just picked up a cool copy, and I probably should have waited because I found like 3 copies at the library book sales, but oh well, too late. I already bought it. So again, this is World War II American bomber squadron off of Italy. And again, it's one of those words we use, Catch-22, all the time, and I just never read the source material. So I wanted to finally get to that. I picked up some Victorian literature books that, again, I was hoping I was going to read a whole lot in Victober, and I did not. I picked up 2 more Wilkie Collins books. I got The Dead Secret and Hide and Seek. I don't know much about these. I know I looked at them when I first bought them, but I don't know much about them, and doesn't matter. I'll probably just read them. And again, I've enjoyed 2 of his books so far, The Moonstone and The Woman in White. I need to read more of the ones that I bought now, and I bought 2 more. Anyway. And then I bought the last 3 books in the, oh gosh, I'm going to forget the name of this. The Chronicles of Barsetshire. I don't know how you say that. Chronicles. So I got book number 4, which is Framing Parsonage and The Small House at Ellingham, and The Last Chronicle of Barset. And again, these are all by Anthony Trollope. I've read the first book, The Warden, in this series last year. I was hoping to pick up the second book, Barchester Towers, in October. I did not because fail on the whole Victober. So I'm still hoping to do that. Now I have all 6 books. I have no reason not to read the Anthony Trollope series. So we're going to work on that in the next year. I also picked up a book called Crusoe's Daughter by Jane Gardam. I saw this on Jenni King's channel, and it sounds interesting. I don't remember now what it was about. It was, I don't normally read these things out loud, but I cannot remember. It says in 1904, when she was 6, Polly Flint went to live with her 2 holy aunts at the Yellow House by the marsh, so close to the sea that the house seemed to toss like a ship, so isolated that she might have been marooned on an island. And there she stayed for 81 years, while the century raged around her, while lamplight and Victorian order became chaos and nuclear dread. Crusoe's Daughter, ambitious, moving, and wholly original is her story. So I don't know, it just sounded very interesting about somebody who stays in one place for so many years. I don't know. Anyway, I saw it and I wanted to order it. It sounded cool. And then the last one, and I'm not sure I'm going to get to that this month, but Britta Bohler is doing a read-along of the Nobel Prize Literature winners' women. And I really want to read this, so I picked up a copy, and it's The Saga of Gösta Berling by Selma Lagerlöf. Anyway, so I got this copy. All I know is she was the first one to win in 1909, and I guess there was a silent film of it. I I think this had to do, what was it? I don't know. I have no idea actually what the story's about. I'm reading it going, oh, okay. I'm not going to talk about it. Anyway, the point is that if you, she's doing a kind of read along over on her channel, I think. And I do want to try to pick this up. November is already busy with all this stuff going on. So I just don't think I'm going to get to it this month. Maybe in December I can read it and kind of catch up. I'm not sure if I can, but I got the book and I do want to try it. I am interested in reading the Nobel Prize winners. So that'd be kind of cool. So those are all the books that I read or that I bought. God, I wish I'd read them. No. That I bought in October. Yeah, I kind of learned I had kind of a freak out moment. As I said, I will be putting up a video soon talking about my strategy going further. God, I can't talk anymore. Going forward on what I want to do about book buying. I think I've let myself get out of control, and I don't blame BookTube. I blame that I was letting myself just buy whatever I liked, and I shouldn't do that. So I have a plan I think I'm gonna put into place, and we're gonna see if it'll work. I'm not sure. It might work through November because I'm so busy with writing. I just don't know if it's gonna work through December and January, which are notoriously big book buying months for me. Usually because there's a lot of sales. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I will talk more about that later. So again, I hope if you guys have read any of these books, let me know what you think I should focus on. Which ones have been some of your favorites? Or what do you think? This was a little excessive. Part 3 should tell you that is excessive book buying on Amy's part. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.